Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Don't forget, you guys, if you've been watching my videos, to press like and subscribe for them. I always forget to mention in the beginning of the videos. It really helps my algorithm and to suggest my videos to other people. And I really appreciate everybody who comments and likes and participates over on Instagram. Speaking of that, come on over to Instagram. I'm having a really huge ring and jewelry sale over there, as well as a giveaway this week for these gorgeous bright purple jasper bracelets. I love them. Each week I either do jewelry, goddess provisions box, or some sort of giveaway, so I'm able to give back and say thank you and show my appreciation. That being said, I'm also running my $25 two-question special for the new moon that's coming up over this weekend. So when you send your PayPal, just say, Mel, it's for the new moon read. I will know, along with your questions, and I get those readings back to you within 48 hours. I'm really excited. This new moon is really going to be ushering in some serious changes when it comes to not overburdening ourselves, not pushing ourselves so hard. It's kind of just having a new procedure to our day where we get aligned with our really grounded natural energy, and we proceed from there, where we have our hair combed, our act together. You know, we're not just going out and like rushing out into the world and feeling like I have to. There's no more of that. Now we're really stepping to September. This is going to be solid. I'm doing things methodically, calmly, and it seems like more effortlessly when we really have moment to moment intention and moment to moment present awareness. We behave differently. We're much more conscious of what we're saying, what we're doing, and we don't have to go back and backtrack. So these are going to be our choices, and we're going to see what's coming for you in terms of everything, your moods, abundance, love, whatever it is that's coming your way, you guys. I'm going to have a quick sip of my iced tea, and then we're going to begin. I wanted a beautiful, colorful, gorgeous setup for you today. I wanted bright colors and happy stuff. As I have to say, sometimes I wake up, and if I get in my head too much, I can get a little moody and think, oh, you know, we can always think life is hard, but when we start to do that, it really does become that way. So let's look at perspective. Life is as easy as we make it. So let's just start by repositioning our thoughts into things that are powerfully positive. And then I immediately started to feel better. You know, all those little aches and pains went away, all that stress. I just felt good. I definitely feel like positioned to do the next best thing when I think positively, 100%. So what I'm going to do for us too at the beginning is I'm going to hit the singing bowl. We're going to give Edward a little shake here because I have Edward in the background. He's my fave. If you guys have just joined me, I've had Edward since my beginning of my channel, my first October. I just love him. He's my little silver. I love silver, and I like firework in sound in some of my rituals. Very beneficial, very calming. And if you guys want, you can come over to IG and DM me and ask about, you know, if you're just getting into the esoteric. A lot of people are really starting to read tarot and do oracle cards and things of that nature. Winter's staring at the table. She's thinking, I need to jump up there. And there's all kinds of beautiful rituals we can do to get grounded, get in a beautiful receptive state for our channeling. And I always find first a positive outcome, a calm state of mind, really open, relaxed kind of body language with yourself. Always have something to drink close by too, you know, whenever you're doing that. Staying hydrated is really important. And this is some of the residual energy of the Lion's Gate 888. We're really just kind of rejuvenating from that. So we need to eat a little more, hydrate a little more, exercise and stretch, because it is a little burdensome on our nerves and our heavy 3D systems, because we are trying to download a lot of new information that we're getting access to. And when it arrives, it kind of like has to integrate with our system, and we do get a little tired. Like I know I was like, woo, major burnout. And also it's like we can get flighty with energy, so we're constantly grounding. Being outside is super helpful as well. So you guys, here are our choices. Number 1 is Into Me I See, also a number 8. Number 2 is Close Encounters, number 10. Number 3 is Beyond the Ordinary, 45. So I'm going to let you make your choice, and then we're going to begin. I'm just having such a great weekend. It's just so nice. Yesterday I got to go to my favorite forest, and if you go to IG you can see it. It looks like a fairy dream world. It's ridiculous with the wildflowers, the turtles, the birds. It is tremendous, and it just got me in a beautiful headspace to kind of recollect and ground out for sure. So let's go into Me I See, which I love, because this is talking about, you guys, intimacy, trust, and one another and people around you, dropping your shields and your rigid boundaries and allowing for connections. You're really going to have in September a willingness to be vulnerable. You want to be your true self. You want that to shine through. No more obfuscation, no more smoke and mirrors. This is me, take it or leave it. No more trying to fit or acclimate into somebody else's idea of who you should be. So a lot of you guys going back to school and in places too, you're just deciding, I'm just going to be my true north compass, me. I'm not going to put on any airs or act like I'm something that I'm not. I come from this place, accept or not. So let's see what else is coming in. So you also have the future card. Direct your intentions and actions wisely, and your future will be fed with fulfillment. Yeah, I always feel where our intentions go, where our focus go, is that's where we generate energy and interest and follow through in our life. So what do we want? So do your future planning now. Start today. What do I want next week to look like? What do I want my September to look like? I'm already doing this because one of my children is going back for their senior year in high school, and I want to be positioned so we're organized in the morning. There isn't any running to the bus stop, toing and froing, and there's new systems in place. So I'm just starting to plan for that, to get my head, body, spirit, and everything aware of that, and them as well, sleeping cycles, all of that. So what do you want to project in the future to have success be more guaranteed in certain arenas of your existence? Fill your refrigerator with healthy food. Well, sometimes if there's tons of Pringles and junk and everything around, hell yeah, I want to eat that first. So I just don't pick that stuff up at the store. It's pre-planning, so you're doing the next best thing, and you're given wiser choices due to a little forethought, right? You're really doing that. So I want to see what else is going on. So here's some more advice. Sodalite, you're going to socialize and be joining in. You're going to make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. We sense other people's energies. We know what it's like to feel good and relaxed around somebody, right? Not feel like you're having to try, or you feel disassociated, or you don't know what the hell they're talking about, or it's just weird combative energy. I don't necessarily like to be in conversations for prolonged period of times with very hyperactive, distracted people. They can't follow a stream of thought. They usually are all over the place. They're just not invested in the conversation, so I don't even bother. I usually just close out and leave. Nor do I like aggressive people that are just trying to seem important, that are posing or just talking and wondering who's hearing. It's enough. It's like too many. I don't know. It's just that energy we know. We don't want that anymore. We're striving for people that we're on the same wavelength. I like people talking about the world, talking about magic, talking about animals, talking about soulful, beautiful, meaningful things. And you're going to really tap into that with some people. You also have Azurite, deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you're willing to devote time and energy towards therapeutic care. Absolutely a lot of holistic approaches, as some of you guys are thinking about. Some Reiki healing, acupressure, acupuncture, all those things. Go for it. I feel like this is a time of emotional, mental, and spiritual healing for you. You've been through the ringer for the last few months. I feel like isolation didn't wear well with a lot of you, and you're just ready to go out and socialize. But you do need to heal and ground out first. And also by letting go of a lot of past, either conceived or true hurts. Look, I'm just letting that go. I don't need to carry this baggage with me. I'm in a new place. I'm trying to expand and grow and become more stable. So when we're not thinking of things of the past, we're in present moment interactions with people, right? We're having real conversations and getting to know people on a deeper, really kind of chill level. So smoke and mirrors coming up too. This is you realizing that, you're going to be able to see through all those smoke and mirrors. If somebody's trying to put up a front, if somebody's trying to deceive you, if somebody's like, look over there while they're handing you this, nobody's going to pull things over on you financially, ethically, job-wise. You're going to be able to see through that real strong intuition. Nor are you going to participate in smoke and mirrors. You're not going to try to obfuscate or hide things anymore. I just feel like you want an honest, balanced life. So you're just going to be true to your word. If you say you're going to do something and you can't, you're going to let that person know, listen, I've overextended myself. I'm sorry. I can't, I'm not available for that right now. Just true. You're not trying to make excuses. You're not going to promise big and deliver little. You're going to do the opposite. And I love that, because you want to be in a place where, listen, I give enough. I don't need to continually be going, here's one for you. I'm not Oprah Winfrey. Here's a car for you. Here's a car for you. You're settling into kind of like your metal and knowing who you are and where you're going, and really feeling strong and what your inner desires are. Also, there's certain precious moments that we're called into deep and meaningful connections in the world or another person. And we have this affinity, and it comes in and it encourages greater understanding of ourselves as well. So now's that time to take a risk by connecting with other people. And you'll really see how far you've come. Even if you can't possibly know what it's truly like to be someone else, we can listen and learn right now. So this is you getting closer to family members and friends due to this as well, which is beautiful. And they in turn are going to do that for you, Group 1. So beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, I get back to you within 48 hours. Yeah, real healing time for you, just knowing what you need and taking care of yourself when it comes to everything nutritionally or otherwise, and really feeling more social and wanting to join in and making healthy and supportive new friendships, because you deserve that. That's saying, you're nobody's agony aunt, you're nobody's ATM, you're just, listen, this is what's going on. Oh, and you have one more message right behind here too. Inspired passion. Life devoid of passion can be really boring. So uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. So now is the time to reignite your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. I always have to set up something that's going to ignite my passion for the day and really get me going in that direction and get me excited for it. So what makes you feel excited about life, and implement that more in your day so you can look forward to it and then get that zest, right? So that's you, Group 1. Beautiful energy. Now we're on to Group 2, which is Close Encounters. I love the artwork in this. Okay, so number 2, like Close Encounters. I also feel like 10 is going to be your lucky number, something working in 10s. And it's funny how September is the 9th month, so October, I feel like a lot of stuff is going to come in for you. So right here, the key concepts of this is vulnerability as a strength, letting other people see who you really are, setting healthy boundaries right now to getting closer to people and saying, this is the true me. This is what's going on in my life. And this is, where I aspire to be. And people are going to want to be helpful and process some of this new information that you're bringing to them and really be a helpmeet, like really want to step up and cheer you on. Because this is September, you're deciding, I want joy. I want brevity and lightness and fun and passion in my life. So happiness really is an overall state of complete being. And how I decide to reach for that is definitely a thought process. What we put in our thought process then becomes a mood, right? So I bring in positivity. And if I'm feeling gloomy for some reason where I am, I move a muscle and I change a thought. I can dismiss a thought very quickly. I just go, that's not true. Like if I'm like, oh, this is going to be aggravating, or oh, this is going to drain me, or whatever, I just flick it away and I go, I only have to give as much as I want. The end. It's my choice. When I man up and I say, hey, I just don't have the time for this at this moment, I am retrieving my strength and my time for myself. We don't have to constantly be this bank thing that it's like withdraw, 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 and then we are sapped of energy. No more of that. We want to integrate lots of time, lots of joy, lots of lightness, and connect that lets us be authentic, have real, beautiful, meaningful bonds with people, intimate relationships, the quality of love and friendship, and a lot of laughter. And I feel like some of you going back to school are going to have this. You really are going to meet kindred spirits and feel great in these social groups because you've decided, I'm not going to settle on any old person just because they're a person, especially if they're a poor listener. If they're constantly talking about themselves and how they feel, yet when it's your turn, they tune out or look at their phone. No, thank you. And don't ever feel bad about discontinuing an energy connection with somebody who isn't there for you. You're not put on this earth to suffer a bunch of self-involved idiots that only want to just talk about themselves continually, and they want more bodies around so they can listen. Those people are energy drained. You're saying no, thank you. I want people that are smiling and healing and lovely, and people that you can be close with, people that are realistic, that are supportive, that are sensitive, that are very individualistic. I like people that are just completely themselves, that are generous, and that are kind of like tolerant and spiritual. And that is what's coming in for you because you're deciding that's what I want and I'm not going to settle for less. Now you also have Opal. You're going to let yourself really sparkle and shine in September. You're guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So when you want to be silly and ostentatious and bright colors and crazy hair and awesome everything, you're just going to do that. When you want to peacock out and be like, ta-da, you're not going to be afraid of what other people are thinking, feeling, and saying. People are way too self-involved to really be giving us a finite look over, It really is just a matter of expressing who you are in a delightful, fun way, and you're going to be doing that. Also, you're understanding progress, not perfection right now. Don't compare yourself with other people or judge yourself. Instead, you're focusing upon how far that you have come and everything you've learned about yourself, life, how you participate in it, how you can do things in a bigger, better way when you feel like it. You don't need to, Winter just jumped up on this, you don't have to be worrying yourself thin in terms of, she's just going to try to sit right on there. I should get the fake spray. I have to share something funny with you guys right now. I have this flea spray that I got for all of them because they were outside. So I was just spraying all of them. And Winter is the one that likes this the least. And she just like climbed them all. She climbed the walls, the TVs, the poings, all the furniture, because she doesn't like any foreign object on her. And of course, there's moisture involved with the spray, and they're all like bat out of hell running everywhere. It was so funny. I love it. So seriously, it's like progress. Wouldn't you rather have that book that got published, that you got the words on the page to the best of your ability, than some closed tome that nobody ever read, saw the light of day because you were afraid it wasn't perfect, right? Something that goes nowhere because it had to be perfect ends up going nowhere, right? Where it's just a true expression. Believe you me, I always think, I'll also watch my videos and go, oh, the lighting could have been better. The sound, I could have expressed this a little bit of A, B, and C. But you know what? I'm happy and I'm proud that I get my videos out there because they come from just a natural, authentic place at that moment, what I'm thinking, feeling, and expressing and channeling. So I'm not going to sit around and go, oh, you know what? I should have Broadway lights on this. I should, be sprinkling gold dust. It gets ridiculous when you overthink that. And I will tell you this for a truth, in the day when we were doing like big luxurious sets where I was on camera and I got all dressed up and I had a million decks and stuff, I loved like the theater of that. But I'm telling you, a lot of times by the time we started, I was aggravated, hot, or irritated because there was so much logistics, especially if we were doing like double, triple screens. It was too much. And I just thought the natural flow wasn't there. I felt exhausted by the time we started. Sometimes it'd be a 1 to 2 hour setup. So I would rather get the messages out, and have them be light, simple, and beautiful than all this heavy theatrics. And that's what you're going to be doing too in terms of everything. How you express yourself, participate, dress, all of that. Simple is going to work best for you. And I feel like you're really, really going to let yourself shine. You're going to be feeling good, a lot of confidence, a lot of beautiful interactions with people. And here's your last message too. Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking about them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show how much they love and to prove that they're with you at this time. So really keep present moment awareness and look out. September is going to be your month where you're like, whoa, that bird, butterfly, electrical zap out, whatever it was, you're going to know it's them. You're going to know it's your grandmother. You're going to know it's your grandmother. You're going to know, it's your, I think I said grandmother twice, your mother, your grandmother, you're going to know. I feel like a lot of grandmothers are really trying to come through and bring messages at this time. And all we have to do is say, come down and keep me company, share anything you want to share with me. And they come down, but they do need to be invited because we couldn't have multitude of entities speaking and connecting with us at once because it would be overwhelming for us. So that is happening for you too, group 2. So beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Get in on the special that I'm doing, the $25 2-question read for the new moon that's coming in. Come over to Instagram and get on the giveaways and the fun auctions, all of that. Love and light to you guys. We're now going to go on to, number 3, which is Beyond the Ordinary. I really don't need Winter jumping around. The crazy thing about her is she'll jump from one very high area over onto stuff, and it gets really scary. So you guys, we're going to start with Beyond the Ordinary. September, no more same old for you. You are getting out of that canal, that murky canal that keeps just bringing you back to the same place. You're like, you know what? I need to change how I think and operate. And it's very easy. Just I'm not going to go from subconscious knee-jerk reactions. I'm not going to do what I did yesterday. I'll get the same results. I want new. I want to be enterprising. I want the spark. I want creativity. I want new energy. I want bounciness, inventiveness, leadership, visionary energy, and you're pulling all that all into you, and you're really going to shine. You're really going to shake things up, and even people aren't going to recognize the new you and be like, wow, you are motivated. You're taking this seriously. Like, you have the power to just push anything away that is negative and not working for you anymore. And you're using all this positivity and your new inner speak as fuel to get things done, fuel to get excited, fuel for confidence, for open-mindedness, for this generous, beautiful energy that is follow through, focus, devotion to what you want to bring in your life. Major manifestation time right now too. So you have, let's see what some of your other energy is. So you have this beautiful healing energy coming in too. A healthy body throws with a constant flow of balanced energy. Yeah, mind, body, and spirit, you're going to have it together. You're really incorporating new study, new voices, new books, new things that generate a feeling of yes, I can, and yes, I deserve it, and yes, I'm worthy. And you're just fueling your mind, body, and spirit with all this good stuff, things that grow off of trees and come out of the ground, the good food, lots of water. Listening to excellent, invigorating speakers. Always ask yourself after you listen to somebody, whether on YouTube or somewhere else, does your energy feel up? Do you feel better or do you feel drained? Stay away from anything that drains you. Go towards things that lift you and invigorate you and really get your heart pumping and get you excited about life. You also have control issues taken care of. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. You ever do this? I used to do this on weekends and wake up and go, oh gosh, here we go. Everybody's going to want to do A, B, and C. I'm going to have to drive people here. I'm going to do this and that. And then I would listen to how I was saying that. I don't have to do anything. I don't care what anybody else wants to do. If I have my mind set on some creative endeavor, something that's important to me, I'm going to do it. Why am I sweating what other people are doing when that may not even include me in the mix at all, right? We don't need to project this crazy energy. People are fine. They don't need us in every endeavor. They don't, they're not trying to control us. For some of you guys that are students, that are asking right now, oh, my parents, are they going to try to set me up with this person in terms of marriage or set me up with this vocation or traditional family values, and I want to go out on my own and really understand what it is I want. Nobody has the means to control you unless you let them. Unless you say yes to it, you're not participating, right? Oh, thank you. I'm very glad that you guys have been devout Catholics for 70 generations. However, I'm more spiritually minded, where I incorporate the best out of all the religions, things of that nature. And people that get defensive about that, they don't even know why they're doing it. It's rhetoric that's been really hammered into them for generations, and they just assume it's right, but they've never really looked at it with present moment awareness. Like, why do I even really believe this? I look at my beliefs every day and go, do I still believe this? Who told me this and why do I believe it? I do this every day. So if I come from some kind of weird defensive reaction, I'm like, A, why am I defensive? And B, has this happened generationally before me? What is taking place? So a lot of healing, a lot of letting go of control issues. And I love this, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. Absolutely, right? Why does this make me angry? Why does this make me defensive? Why does this make me feel like I have to say yes? Or why am I easily persuaded by this person or notion? Like, really asking yourself, why am I saying yes and no to certain things? Why do certain things matter to me right now? And what should I pursue? What brings meaning, fulfillment, light, and positivity is what you're really after right now. And because you're having this sense of healing, you know what to say yes to. You know what is just a weird, ingrained, habitual pattern that might not be serving you, and you can let that go and release it and bring in what's right and what works for you. And you're going to have the tools and the resources also to do this really beautifully. So I love that energy for you. And your last message is having fun. So stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? Like you just ran out and stomped in a mud puddle in the middle of the rain, right? A big bubble bath, something like that. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. Say yes. Say, I want to go out. I want to get a bunch of balloons. I want to just walk through the streets where I'm listening to fun music and dance in the supermarket when I hear music. Buy something sparkly and fun just for the sake of it, not second guess yourself. You're really going to move into this, like, the world is constantly full of fun, little enticing moments, and you're going to participate in them, and it's going to make you feel lighter and brighter and healthier. So I love that for you, group 3. Beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read or you want to get in on this special, the 2-question for $25 for the new moon, all of that. And please come over to Instagram and get in on all the giveaways. Just by following me over there, you're already entered in them. I just do a fun drawing. And I'm also having some great jewelry auctions over there where you can get really great savings as well. So go out there, be the creative communicator you are, get inventive, and really participate in life in this new dynamic way that you're ready for, group 3. So gorgeous.